Twine-hander might not be the best pick for these indoor areas. These parts. Okay, I'm gonna use something. I want to default the longsword. This is a part I don't like going through. Just this one room, though. Yeah, it's unpleasant. Very unpleasant. You have dark quartz from +1 though, which could help. Hit the rear. Okay, got the poison off. Alright, which means I don't have as big of a threat in the next room. I guess I could do a stabby pokey poke. I'll try it out. Keep moving is right. Oh my. I wonder if I call that hollow an ally. Oh, that's a rare drop. That's a really rare drop. That's a really rare drop. Torch required head.
Human, do not produce light. Light, and all those who bear it, are unwelcome in this place.
There's no light ring this time. Oh, hello. Right, we're not on PlayStation. I think for this guy, though, I will pop out good old Santi-Air Sphere. Oh, hello. Ah, well, those are both my connection to him. Connecting, but nothing's going through. What are you dealing with? Hello, Schliff. Oh, I do believe this guy's on NG+. Oh, okay. This is getting a bit crazy. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Oh. Yeah, my connection to him is not great. What the heck? Yeah, it's not great. Wait, did he? Oh, maybe he's not NG+. Maybe he's just reaping the consequences of his actions. Jesus fucking Christ. That's unfortunate. Oh, it is. Actually, I haven't really tried that, to be honest. Okay, so as you can see, I don't really have good hit reg with this guy. So, oh, and he's got 3 phantoms. This is gonna be rough. Very rough. Ah, that's a hit and no damage registration. Probably won't help against his magic type, but I... Oh, jeez. Well, I still have half a mind of me. Happy Thanksgiving. And there goes that bit. Okay. Oh, red eye. There we are. Well, that's on him. Now, before I go back, let me just unput that. Yes, its uses are indeed carried back over. If you don't get it come back with success, you do lose all the stuff you consumed. And consumables are gone either way, but like the replenishable stuff. If you succeed, you get the same effect as if you rested at a bonfire, except no enemies respawn. So. Oh boy. I'll just hop back and put my summon sign down. Who is this? Oh. Oh. Now that invasion in cinders makes a lot more sense. Okay, Feldstad is a pretty, I guess, average or above average boss. Like, he's not... Is he not memorable? I mean, his second phase is memorable. But he's just a giant humanoid type, which is common enough in these games. Definitely a challenge, though. You don't know when... You have to learn when you can actually go into attack instead of just... You have your windows, and if you... Oh, hello. Well... Stick with the rapier this time. What's up with you? And why is everybody using a greatsword? Wait, no, that's a Black Knight greatsword, never mind. Still, everybody be using Uggs. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna move forwards then. I probably should have tried to lock onto him. And repulse. Nice. Yeah, it depends on the area, it depends on your soul memory. As I said, NG plus 0 is actually segregated from the rest of the community, at least as far as hosting goes. I think you can join NG plus and whatever if you're, say, a Phantom. But if you're the host, only NG plus 0 players can enter your world. Which, yeah, in that regard, yes, multiplayer can feel pretty dead, but once you get to energy plus 1, it, it kicks up pretty fast. Of course, we're in plus 0, I'm just grinded the hell out of myself. Did the hosts go up here or not? No, they did not. I don't quite. I lost track of the host. There's host. Oh. Oh, we're going through the whole place proper. We ain't taking no shortcuts this time. Are skeletons new? I feel like the skeletons are new. Yeah, that could have been bad. I mean, this is pretty bad, but that could have been worse. For me, anyways. I've been telling the mechanics every time that little knight statue. I'm down. But yeah, the knight statue I just broke. Every time a bell rings, it spawns one of those phantoms that killed me. Every time a bell rings. And in the final stretch before the boss, they're unbreakable statues because they're actually part of the pillars instead of just freestanding. You know, I need to recover from 2 failed runs, so... Back to the bonfire. Well, I could press on. I could, because it's not that far to the next bonfire. Although, I will increase... I don't know, I feel like I'm just falling back on the longsword at this point. I don't wanna, but it's so comfortable.
Guardian of the crypt. Countless dead rest here in peace, cradled by the comfort of dark. Light only agitates. We have no need for it here. I am a finito. We weave death and watch over the dead. This task was granted to me by the one who gave us the first death. Countless souls rest here. Some of them from ages long ago. Some were rich, others poor, some wise, some dull, but now they're all just dead. Did you come for him? The one called Vendrick?
Yes.
You will find him deeper inside. Many castle servants and the like have come to fetch their lord. But they rest here now, put to death by the king's own guards. Perhaps he's not in the mood for company. In the past, humans were one with the dark. The former king of light feared humans. Feared that they would usher in an age of dark. How queer you humans. How you go on, never separating truth from fiction. This place is welcome to all, provided due reverence is shown. Death is equitable, accepting. We will all one day be welcomed by her embrace. Tell me what you desire. Show me reverence, and I will lend you my hand. I am a finito. This task countless somewhere in the past, before, huh?
Ooh, +1. Dark stuff and... Alright.
Crude human. Do as you please.
Attacking ahead. Yeah, that duped me. Alright, +1. Just noticed I have a lot of souls. Try rolling the hidden path. I think that's kind of true, but maybe that ledges it. Oh, it's dark. It be dark. Oh yeah, I think that was how you got to there. But yeah, if you pull the lever, that opens. You can see here in the wall, how there's a bit of an outline of stone masonry. Yeah, that just unhinges like a foldable sofa bed. Makes a bridge. There was on the other side, though, of course. And safe. Now I don't have to go through that room ever again. Up to farm. Gonna bank though. Yeah, this is the spot in this level that has the most active multiplayer signs. And even I'm getting summon signs, and my word, am I over grinded. NG +0. Oh, maximum strength. I have maximum uses, apparently. Alright, adaptability. Oh, so close. So close. Right, let me get this straight. I'm at 106. Pop a soul. Pop a soul. Alright, now I can get that last level. And 12 uses. 12 flasks. Alright. Alright, now I focus on something else. I'd like to use a Y, but man, is that some tight quarters for his Y. Rapier might be good. Longsword's effective in like every scenario, but that means I'm just using the longsword all the time. Oh, I got a washing pole. So the washing pole is when I first realized they actually balance by moveset in addition to stats. The washing pole, as always, its blade's twice as long. One-handed be the same. Yep, it has a different two-handed R2. Starting R2 compared to others of its ilk. It actually translates to, and just that alone, combined with the running attacks for katanas in these games have been all over the place. I think they universally start off as really fast, and then they slow them down, and they slow them down with the patches to the point that it's just a reactable parry. So you don't really see these anymore. Anyway, you used to see the washing pole like all the time in Dark Souls. You actually very, very rarely see it in Dark Souls 2. I'd say they balanced it out. I mean, maybe they over-nerfed it if you don't see it that often, but then again, you don't see katanas too often amongst the player base. Oh, do you? You know, I'm not going to trust memory on that fact. Maybe katanas are popular. Maybe they have their fair share. Maybe only a few people play with them. I don't know. I played with katanas for a time. Yes. It's because we're going through a dark place. In more ways than one. I do wish I had the Uchi Katana skin, because I do like the moveset. Oh wait, I do have an S-Stock. Didn't upgrade the S-Stock though. Yeah, this Y is really not going to be good in this area. Really, really not good. I am heavily tempted to just pop on a longsword because I know that's going to do well. Man. Well, there's also the issue of upgrade materials, so at this point I think it's going to be a rapier or a longsword. Also, happy Thanksgiving, Alyssa. Alright. I think a spell quartz ring would be good. Yeah, these guys spawn infinitely, by the way. It's very slow farming if you want to use them for souls, but they do spawn infinitely. Okay. If you have a bad choice, I'm gonna give it a go. I hope it, like, takes out the... some statues and fewer hits. Ah, I completely didn't react to that in time. Also, I figured out after playing around with moveset, this was the golf swing. It wasn't the heavy attack. Oh, killed. I mean, it's Dark Souls 2, and we're in a dark space. Oh, that's an unfortunate sound. I mean, sure, in this room you can just smack them. In this room you can just destroy the spawn points, but like, later on? Aw, oh, hell nah. You gotta learn to stealth past these bells. You gonna... Oh, it's Sachi again. Looks like he took down all the statues. I'm just gonna... I don't know what... I don't remember what I was going to finish that sentence with. Yeah, there be lag. Oh, I find it unfortunate when they summon 3, but oh well. Heh. No healing. Nice. You don't have it. That's one of the things about this game, is that the actual sunlight shrine is very easily missed. Like, you can totally miss where you get this emote, so people use this war cry as a replacement. I wonder what's up with this Sashi, though. Yeah, Sashi did AFK. That's... Why? Why did you AFK? Whoops. Okay, I want Spell Quartz Ring. I know. Invaders can be ass, but that's only like maybe a third of the time? And invaders are definitely not a majority of the community. Or a majority of the long-lasting community. Actually, duelists are the majority of the long-lasting community, I guess. But, you know. I guess what ends up feeling like an ass in this game are people who don't obey honor code. Which, honestly, that's just to be fair. There's nothing saying you have to follow the honor code. That's why it's an honor code. Yep. I've lost a lot of Zolai durability. Oh, you got the... Oh. There she is. Like, gonna move? Okay. You don't AFKing? Oh yeah, there's a hidden path. Scadrial has been vanquished. Oh no. Well, we're stuck here. So yeah, to introduce the fact that if while you're locked on, you can actually still shift the angle of your ultra great sword swing with the left stick, so you can do axels and drags with it. And like using the terms axels and drags, which I learned from Mordhau, just made me realize there's actually more depth to this than I thought. Although you don't get to, honestly, it's just kind of used in duping out dodge timings. Because, to be fair, it would add more depth if you could parry two-handed Uggs, but you can't. Uh-huh. Interesting. I don't get it. I don't get what that does. Oh. Oh, that's probably not good. Finally have this emote. Well, glad I finally have summoning activity though. I mentioned him like way outside this whole memory bracket for where I should be at this point in the game. Glad I finally caught up. Oh, we got... Yeah, I think I just... Well, even though I know I can change angle while locked on, I think I'd make better use of it unlocked. Yeah. Oh boy. That's the third failure. Yeah, that is the primary way to counter Nugs, if you really don't know how to deal with them. Or rather, if they have poise. Oh, someone so forget that would. Yeah, you know, enemies here they use lightning magic, they use magic, and they use dark magic. It's just there's a lot of elemental damages, and I just don't have elemental resistances on me. This is unfortunate, but the way of things at the moment. Oh, I'm carrying all my rings. Ugh. Hmm. I don't think I'd ever use Evil Eye. Or Binding. When I was a newer player, like back in Demon Souls, oh, I used Binding all the time. Nah, not here. HP loss, yeah, I both have the supplies to deal with HP loss, as well as I can the skill to deal with it too. Oh yeah, so Olson Ring, this thing mechanically, it's a ring of thorns with delayed damage. So basically, you take damage, and I forget if it's a percent chance or if it's a threshold amount. But after a point, you just have a little fire explosion on you. That of course doesn't hurt you, but it hurts nearby attackers. So it's like Ring of Thorns. It does more damage each time it activates, but way less frequent. Oh, let's get started again. Honestly, I am liking this Y-Hunter more than I thought I would. Oh, hello. I don't really have time to be doing anything. Oh, it looks like they didn't ring the bell. Fantastic. I'm going to want Dark Resistance just for the boss, primarily. The lag's still there. Sweet, got poison. And I can barely see him. Don't fault yourself if you can't see him either. As you can see, I can just shift it left and right for axles. Even while locked on. Which is something they added in this game. Going to wait for the other person, Gadriel, to come. Or not. Alright. The ass is slow. Oh, they both went up for sure. I wonder if you can poison the... Actually, I'm going to try poisoning him. Yeah, he expired. Wait, did he expire? I'm not sure if that's the message that displays if they expire. I don't think that's really worth it. Are really that uncertain about your own skills? Well, let's get going. Oh my word, are you really trying? What the hell are you even doing? Are you trying to get a third phantom again? You leave this throne room, I'm gonna come black crystal out. Don't understand what you're trying to do. At this point, I should put down a small sign instead of a freaking big one. I mentioned the time limits before, right? On summons in this game. Oh my word, you're going for a third. Uh. Oh. You live. I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know what's up with this. I mean, it's neat for... It definitely curbs troll invasions, that's for sure. Just definitely in 1 and even in Demon Souls. I guess we can call 0 now. As well as maybe even 3. You could have invaders who just, you know, they invade you, and if they didn't have the upper hand, they just kind of wait later in the level. And they wait, and wait, and wait. And if you chose to wait too for them to come at you again, guess what? You're at a stalemate. You can't rest because they're in your world. But the time limit here in 2 means that, hey, if it runs their own timer, it means if you end up with that stalemate, then ultimately it resolves itself. It doesn't have a winner, but it resolves itself. And for helpful phantoms like myself, if we hit the time limit, it counts as a boss kill. So it's either one. Okay. Glad I had the ring on me. Alright, pop 1 Estus. Goodbye. You dawdled around an awful lot. 39k. I could level up. Yeah, it's one of the, I guess, you view it as both a downside or an upside. Oh, nice armor. I know where you get that armor. Yeah, I didn't think it looked that good on a female. I just remember the male version. Like Demon Souls armor. But it's Dark Souls too. Anywho. Kind of an up and a downside. Invasions are neat, but they can also be awful. Really depends on who invades. And how much they're trying to win. I mean, someone can troll you and just make your life horrible, but you can still laugh at that for their own ingenuity. Then there's those that just try to win at all costs, and they happen. Maybe they're about half the invaders, and that's not not fond of that. Like, I can get wanting to try hard. I have that urge too, but when you're trying to have a casual play, try hard can really break the vibe. Alright, I don't get what's going on with this guy. He black crystals out. He fucking black crystals out. I love the parry. It has a clicking hitbox though. Sweet, fewer hits. Alright. I swear this gold is trying to get me killed. Finally. Stop. Oh, another one. You know, I may just return this gold home. I may. Not quite working. Not seeing it vibrate. And there we are. No poise break on that. Oh yeah, there's two of them. I think you can tether them back here. Might have just dashed ahead. Cadre de Mandera. Alright, I got a black crystal this guy. You know, I think that's the very, very first Phantom I've ever black crystaled back in my entire Souls history. Just that bad of a co-op player. He triggers the traps, he runs off, he tries to... It's... God, God. Be a better red, that's for sure. Anywho, we got tight quarters, so... So many bells. Oh, that's right. That also triggers if we get near the spawn, that is. Just enough with that miss. Yeah, I kind of get, but also don't get why the blade is held a different distance from your shoulder based on whether you're one-handed or two-handed. Like, I kind of get it, but I don't agree with it, I suppose. So normally you two-hand weapons when you don't have enough strength for it, and you'd end up two-handing. And that's normally you can only use the smaller blades, the ones with realistic proportions. But then you get to the point where you have the big-ass blades, like the Moonlight Greatsword, that you probably expect to strength in one-hand them. At which point, this stance, actually, one-handed, looks a lot better. Like the blade actually touches the shoulder instead of clipping into it. Then you have the realistic blades start floating, and... I'm guessing that's the why, but I don't agree with it. It's alright though, it's not bad enough that I'll rant about it. Just thought I'd bring attention to it just once. Hi. I don't see no items, so... Three cuts is not enough. Four cuts kills. Maybe I should just swing them twice. Oh hey, Duct Tape. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. It has been a while. Oh, hi there, Mr. Doorman. Please come this way. I will inspect your panels. No, I'm not sure if I can backstab him. Oh, hi there, Torment Mr. Number 2. You get nothing. Try poisoning this one. It's 4 strikes. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, it's just a suit of armor, so I kind of doubt I can poison it. Yeah, I really doubt I can poison it, so let's just switch back to the Zweihander. And 3. Okay. And... oh, it was already low. Get the attack. And take swing 1, swing 2. Yeah, you may not easily see that hole, but it's there. What do you mean try attacking? Oh. Oh, that goddamn gold. Triggered everything down there. Might need to rest and reset the area. Well, for the enemies I'm fighting, I think a spell quartz ring is good. More precisely, it'll help me against those phantoms. Oh, hell nah, man. You can't mount Dark Souls 2. Or rather, you can, but they insta-banned. It did nothing. I was close to hitting him out. Close enough to start. I'll just reset. Yeah, close enough to start. And now then, woe betide those who use the longsword. Two. And a 1. And a 1, 2. And evasion. And 1, 2. It got increasingly unstable as time went on, and it finished it. I got not the ending I was wanting, but I still got an ending. If they're 2-hit. If not for the instability, I'd say Cinders is the de facto way to play Dark Souls 3 now. Again, if not for the instability. That's really a deal breaker. Wonder all the ghosts were out that hours. Complete another hours. Okay, quad doors. Ah, I got two. That's no good. Yeah, this is the main place where ghosts appear. But really not as bad as they were in the first game. Definitely nowhere near as bad as that. I hope I get them one at a time, but I don't know. I also can't believe I'm back to Sword and Shield at this point. I'm not really using the shield, but it's there. Technically, it counts. This is where I wish I had magic to like shoot over his shoulder at that guy. I'll probably hit the first one. One, two. Oh, I got one. Two. No, three. One, two. There's a three. E. EA. It's in the game. Oh, if I could backstep that. Not this backstep like regular, just walking backwards. I love it when a game lets you evade just by walking backwards to the side, especially to the side. The side is so much more fun. Mordhau lets you do that. Mordhau even lets you evade by crouching. For no reason. Oh, it was a fourth attack. I'm not sure if I should say congratulations or happy birthday or what, okay. Oh, that's what hit me, this ghost. I was wondering how I took damage. Hey. You're almost a half legal adult. Because the US does a really weird thing with age restrictions in that they breakpoint it to 18 and 21. That part's just weird. EA used to put out decent smattering of, I guess, AA to single A games. And the 2010s hit, and it became the EA we all know and hate. Anywho, I go down there, and there's supposed to be some hollows that smack a bell, because they're scripted too. Let's do it. Let's see about a quick escape. Huh, that was fast. There's the bell. And there's the shortcut. And in here is... There's definitely some chests that are like pre-opened that you can find. I forget where. They are where I can find them. Yeah, it's like a hair's breadth margin in that bell. No, it looked like I missed it by some time, but you see how it's kind of broad angles, honestly. Motherfucker, there's a second one. You can't break these ones. Wonder if Red Eye would break the scripting. No, and then yeah, I should be able to around the corner now. Again, I can't tell if that's like actual censorship or if they just put in the asterisks themselves. But this is on Steam, so it shouldn't be all that censored. But also, like, PlayStation Network was kind of infamous for just how liberal its censor was. Oh, it sure do. The older you get, the faster it flies. Alright. I could try to solo vel stat. That's actually totally an option. It's not like, oh, I'm hesitant to hit solo vel stat. Nah, it's just a Phantom would be nice to take the heat off me when I want to heal, but like otherwise, there's no reason not to solo him. There's a second fucking hall. No. I don't know where you came from, but no. Oh, you motherfuckers. You motherfucker. A third. Is there a fourth somewhere? I think I'm just dealing with physical damage, though. Okay. Okay, I'm going to assume that's it. This is arguably harder than the final boss, just... oh, than the area boss, because you have to... yeah, potentially deal with multiple. There we go. I'm missing the leggings from that set. Anywho, now it's time to go and fight good old-fashioned Dragon Slayer. Okay, I don't have a buckler on me, do I? But... ooh, you got HP. not quite hit parry dodge in time. Oh, hello there, free extra hit. Oh, you blocked for once. Okay. Ooh, slap. Alright, now is the time. Pop off from region. And a heal spell. And what do I even fight Velstop with? Rapier. Torch ahead, you say. Yep. Now that's a worthwhile treasure. Yeah, sure. There are items ahead, aren't there? Wasn't throw knife's alright. Dark Nightstone. Oh, I forget what that's used for. Remember there being something along here, but maybe it's not there for me yet. I'm not getting anything. Alright, now I just need to heal up and have second thoughts about my weapon choice. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Counter damage is way lower, but base damage is higher. I'll stick with a rapier. Oh, almost full health. I'll assume it's full health, because the regen is pretty slow. It's 2 hit points per second, but you can have like 2,000 hit points if you spec a lot into Vigor. In fact, I have, 1,400 hit points, so like 2 hit points per second is very slow. 64, oh boy. Well, there is this one AI Phantom, right? I will take you. I not once let a torch in here. You are still friendly to me. Mr. One-handing an ultra great sword like it's a long sword. Hi there. $90. Alright, how much does this do? Yeah, this is stronger for sure. And I'm not blocking, so let's just stick with the two-handed moveset. Look, I appreciate the help they're acting, but like, he's nearly immune to dark damage, so please don't. Be careful of those backswings. Kinda like that. I mean, that was more aimed at me, but you know what I mean by backswing. In fact, if I don't take the heat off of him soon, that game's gonna die. I don't know what that means. Okay. This is one of the funner boss fights. Twice because it requires more focus. Oh, that was greedy. That was greedy of me. But that worked out. Glad I pegged that dark resistance for sure. All King Vendrick. Completely hollow. King's Ring. Now is not the time to slay him. There will be a time, but it is not now.
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the king's gate and venture to the far east. Bearer of the curse, if you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk these grounds without really knowing why.
Oh, I took out half durability on the longsword. See, it's a good idea, though not completely necessary, to run multiple weapons. You can make that longsword last you your entire trip, but it's gonna... You gotta be wary of breaking it. Multiple weapons, multiple things to disperse the durability damage around with. There's plenty more to explore. I beelined it straight for it because I just did not want to deal with the extra mechanics involved in exploration here. For the most part, as you can see, there's falling points. You have to just do a trust fall into the darkness a little bit. If you light a torch, you should be fine. But the deal with lighting a torch, though, that angers a certain subgroup of this place. Well, I'll try Stone Ring. Swyhander as an ultra great sword already has very high poise damage, but I'm not making it even higher because enemies also have high poise damage. Huh. Wonder where he went. Alright, see you, duct tape. Yeah, well, you'll know if I'm not here, but I do try to be here nightly. Because you know where to catch me. I guess the question is, do I hear... Do I really? There are items to be had. Two, three, four. Ooh, I need a white robe. How'd that not hit the bell? Two, three. Alright. That's a miss. 2, 3, 4. I'm out of stamina. Heavy attack for 5. Okay, there's one left. 1, 2. 2, 3. Oh, it didn't kill. Oh, that should help. Oh, I may have just gotten the entire lady. I don't know if it has a hand and foot, though. Yeah, I think those are rare drops, though. Elfith, that is. There's tatters. Rapier air. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, there's a lot of bloodstains because you could just run back here. And get easily body blocked. You can make the suicide run if you want, but I find it It better to see if you can kill everything first. Alright, that should top me off, if not get me close. Pixel of health. There'd be the bell ringing farcical. Alright, that's it for here. And this is like the place that I most hate to explore because of, you know, all the statues and all the bells, but I handled that pretty well. Alright. And get a look at the entryway just in case any of those. Yep, here comes one. Turn around, he's turning around. Oh right, Lady of Robes. This works alright with the rogue set. Many apostles and their conceit occupy the undead crypt and misuse death. This invokes the ire of Finito, who branded them as transgressors. I'll just compare it to my... Okay, it's worse than it. I mean, it's a +0 versus a +4, but in that direct comparison there is wholeheartedly worse. The same deal with the Thief Hood at this point. It's the +6. Oh, and then the sorceresses give you the black robes. Okay. Between the two, you have the full Lady set. Do I have prism stones? Do I have a prism? I have 16. Okay. Okie. Let's put them in slot 6. And see what I get. I don't think there's any loot down here. Actually, I can see that. That point, I can see it. Also, I did want... I'll keep with the rapier unless I have time to swap out both slots. I may get attacked by that shield bearer down there pretty fast. just not have stagger? That was 80 poise damage per hit. Plus the two-handed, which I think is another 15, so it's like 95 poise damage per hit. Like, I get enemies can have excessive poise, but like, really? Oh, really? So all that's left really is the other one on the other side, I guess. I can't... Wait a minute, he's gone, right? I don't think there's any need to... Oh, that skeleton's following us. Pretty close to a one-shot. Oh, it's right there. And then if you try to fall off... Oh, that's pretty loud. I can kind of see Pit here. Pit. Alright. You're saying there's a... Oh, because there's a ladder here. Wonder if they're two separate spots, though. You know, in case you're unaware about the Prism Stones, they let out that shrill screaming noise whenever you drop them from a height that will kill you, and specifically you. So you can use them to test jumps to see if they're safe or not. Or more specifically falls, because you can't really throw them to test a jump. If I remember this correctly, there's a cheeky ghost placement on this ladder. Yeah. Got Silver Cat, so drop, and I think that's everything here. I mean, aside from the lighting of the flames that the Sachi did, not sure if I want to do that. Well, this is the first dead end we actually have to walk back from. Something I kind of missed from the first game. Something that helps you, I guess. I don't know, I like it when there's a bit of backtracking. It's hard to... I guess I can't quite fully put it into thoughts just what's so good about some backtracking. But I like it. I miss it when you have just these warps right at the end every time. Somebody put up a torch. Okay, for here, I don't have anything else better, right? I could have sworn this one increased item discovery, but maybe it doesn't. That's right, this isn't Warframe. Melee attacks actually cause noise. I don't think there's anything here that I could stagger but have trouble with. Like, I don't think I can stagger. But you can get their armor sets, you can get their shields. I forget if you have to kill them for it, though. Kinda suck if you did. Two. Ooh. Ooh. This collision box pushed me out of the way before his hitbox activated. Alright, now let's see about this. 576. Goddamn right, I just paired with his Y-hander. Get wrecked. The reason why I noted 576 though from the dagger backstab because I want to compare it to his Y-hander backstab. Because the ultras deal critical damage on par with daggers because they have such high damage in the first place. Okay, can I please just get a backstab already? Thank you. 549. Alright, dagger's still better. It may not stay true forever, but for now, yeah, dagger better. Okay, so the second big weapon will not be the flamberge. Well, third. Will not be the flamberge, it'll be this Y-hander. Use the longsword, and Santier spear. And now, base cannon. Oh, hello there. Can upgrade the dagger. And the Y handy. Oh, I just may give it the Titanite slab. Yeah. Yes, I will. Anyway, now I have a +7. Right. Liquidate my assets.
Well,
Check her stock, because that's right, she has more stuff now. Forget what this is used for, though. Oh, imbues weapon with magic. Okay, it's a similar sprite to Titanite Slab. I think that's I think it's a recolor of what they used in the first game. Maybe misremembering though. I still want to buy out all 10 right now, but I'm gonna double check our level ups. Okay, so I could increase dex, which of course increase my weapon damage, obviously. I have, oh my word, I have 6 level ups on me. That's fantastic. We're gained up to 18, because I think we're going to have the very start of a mundane build. Now, how's Sanitarius Spear now? My lowest was a 12, and now it's in. It still is a +35. Scanning with NG cycle or something. Covenant? Covenant level? I really don't know what it scales with. How does the wiki? Anywho, I can't afford much right now. You can afford something, just not much. These are also +7. Yeah, weapon takes priority over armor.
what?
By 2.
Visit me again.
Not leave me with much for actual reinforcement. Santiago's Spear, +5. How'd this guy die? What? Just stands there and then dies. What? Welcome. No, she never gets infinite chunks, if I recall correctly. She gets infinite shards, infinite large shards, but she never gets infinite chunks, and she definitely never gets infinite slabs. I will have to NG plus if I want to get more +10, which is why upgrading armor to +10 is such a risky proposition. So you'd better really love that armor. Anywho, 324 plus 105, 429. That's some pretty solid damage. I mean, this is... Look, this is how much a mundane longsword does. Yeah, I mean, that's probably it. What really has me baffled, though, is the fact that he was just standing there, idle, until he suddenly died. It gives me no information whatsoever aside from the fact that he died next to the smith. And it wasn't the died from poison animation, it was the died because he got smacked in the face animation. Still, like, I now have his Y-hander that is as strong as a mundane longsword. Mundane is strong if you get to like plus 30 everything. Which I'm not, so Mundane Longsword would probably be a lot weaker than this Y-hander at the moment. Compared to my old build, this is similar attack power. I mean, really, just like this Y damage on this thing. Sorry, not just this thing. These two things. Getting hit with fucking duals Ys. Well, that actual thing can happen too if I have the strength to power stance Ys, but oh well. Maybe it makes a good offhand. This one I also know makes a decent offhand. Just because of that L1. Or R1, depends which hand you're loading it in. It's because it's unique in that it starts with that. So this is actually the follow-up attack for the scimitar, which I don't have on me at the moment. Wait, yes I do. So yeah, you can see the second attack on the scimitar. It's fast, and this one just starts with it. Basically inverts the warp. Yeah, okay, now that makes sense. The warp sword just inverts the combo ordering. The second attack comes first, and then the first attack. Because of that, you have a very fast opener in the sword. So you'd see that in PvP as like an interrupt weapon. It would also be a strong weapon in its own right, too. I think it was like... I don't know if they infused it dark, but I do remember them enchanting it with dark. Oh, I definitely don't have a dex to power stance black steels. If I had two Uchikatanas, then maybe I could try power stancing those. 16 and 15. Oh, hello. Oh, it's greatswords. Greatsword moveset. Honestly, I think I wouldn't care for scimitars if not for RuneScape being such a big part of my childhood. So yeah, runes. Actually, even here, the scimitar design they have in Dark Souls is cool as well. But yeah, that's the greatsword power stance. And I think Ultras use the same move set, but I don't have the stats to confirm that. Confirm nor deny. And yes, you can power stance Black Knight. You can power stance any fucking weapons. Well, most weapons of not significant difference in size. You're not power stancing. Let's see. I cast this in Greatsword. You're not power stancing Fist with Greatsword. As long as it's nothing, as long as it's not like a size difference like that, you can power stance it. Should be able to. Can I power stance dagger? Nope, dagger's too small. Go longsword, and yes. But yeah, you can power stance anything you want. Most things you want. I have to keep correcting myself. Actually, if I... Okay, I don't have the stats to power stance it with that. Nope, I do not have power stancing stats for spears. Ah. Oh, I can power stance these. Does this have a high dex requirement? It's 30 now, isn't it? I have 30 dex now, don't I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so the dagger's power stance is reverse grip cuts. 2 slashes per button press. In fact, there are actually some really low stat daggers you can get. I think... What were they? Were they the Bandit's Dagger? You can get them off of some of the enemies in the Giant's Forest. Maybe you can buy some early on, but you can power stance those almost immediately unless you use a starting class with very, very low stats. So if you think this is cool, you can power stance daggers real early. Not quite sure how to interweave it with the R1 though. I don't know, that actually works pretty well. R1, L1. Because the L1 starts with the left swing. Nice. L2 of those pretty hard to land. Honestly, I'm just faffing about here because it's all 80's time to end. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And I think I like the Zweihander. Good night.